Truck insurance coverage. The good news about truck insurance coverage in Texas is that even the minimum standards usually prove sufficient for truck accident claims. The bad news is that most truck insurance providers will resist payment and are very likely to challenge claims, which necessitates the need for legal representation. If you are a driver or passenger involved in a truck accident, be careful. Before making a statement to an insurance company, collect yourself. Try to obtain a copy of the policy report and names and contact information from any witnesses, and call the experienced truck accident attorneys at Stowe Law Group PLLC. The barriers for justice in Fort Worth, TX, call 817-820-0100 to arrange a free truck accident insurance consultation. Truck insurance federal and state requirements differ. All trucks originated in Texas qualifying as interstate or intercountry motor carriers, and are all trucks transporting hazardous materials are obligated to comply with rules set forth by the Federal Motor Carriers Safety Administration (FMCSA). From the consumer standpoint, FMCSA provides an extra layer of insurance protection as well, setting higher standards for drivers and trucking companies. FMCSA requires that all commercial trucks under its auspices prove financial responsibility by one of the following method: purchase liability insurance, purchase a surety bond. FMCSA has different standards for carriers of non-hazardous materials vs carriers of hazardous material, and for vehicles weighing less than 10,000 pounds and trucks weighing more than 10,000 pounds. Ultra crossing state lines of trucks that transport materials to a foreign country must carry a minimum of 5 million in liability insurance. For hire trucks or private trucks that do not transport hazardous material are mandated by FMCSA to carry at least 1 million in liability coverage. FMCSA requires that proof of insurance be kept in two places: in the vehicle itself and the carrier's office. These documents can serve as proof of insurance. From MCS 90, proof of insurance issued by the carriers. From MCS 82, proof of an exciting surety bond. Texas truck insurance. In Texas, trucking insurance providers will ask three three key questions to help determine the most appropriate truck insurance and liability limits. How much does the truck weigh? Where will the truck travel? What will the truck transport? If the truck must meet FMCSA standards, the carrier will help file the correct forms in Texas and with FMCSA. If the operator fails to provide proper proof of insurance, an investigation could follow. This investigation can include inspection of the all company trucks, inspection of all company vehicles, audit of all vehicle and driving records. Failure to produce proof of coverage can result in fines and penalties, or as well as suspension or revocation of driving privileges. In Texas, all commercial trucks must be registered and insured. Commercial trucks are also required to carry uninsured underinsured motorist protection. Trucks that operate locally must meet the same minimum insurance standards as passenger vehicles. However, because commercial vehicles have greater exposure and pose higher risk to the carrier, commercial truck insurance providers in Texas typically require higher levels of insurance coverage than minimum standards. Commercial truck accidents. Unfortunately, commercial trucks happen in Texas and across the country. The size of the vehicle and the quantity of goods being transported represent significant risk to other drivers and property owners. The possibility of multi-vehicle accident is high. If you are involved in a truck accident, you need experienced legal representation in and around Fort Worth. The firm of Storilla Group PLC has built an enviable reputation in truck accident claim. Truck accidents and truck insurance can be complicated and often involve more than one party. Help is on the way. Call 810-820-0100 to discuss your truck accident case or fill out a free case evaluation from online. In a car accident with no license, have you ever wondered about the choose a car accident with no license can unleash? Picture this: metal crumpling, tires scratching, and hurts pounding in an airy symphony of mishap. Now add to that tumultuous scene, an unlicensed driver behind the wheel, throwing an unlicensed driver into the mix of this already tumultuous scene only adds to the complexity of potential legal repercussions, but there are more at stake than just traffic violation of property damage, personally injury law suits, large legal penalties, darken doorstep, and insurance policies are scrutinized under microscopes. This post will take you on a journey through these complexities as we delve deep into what happens when road rules are broken by those who lack proper authorization to drive. Will also highlight how insurance carriers navigate such cases and discuss why hiring an experienced car accident attorney could be your best move yet. Understand the complexities of car accident involving unlicensed drivers. In the event of a collision with an unlicensed driver, it can be a challenging and stressful experience. You may question who will cover your medical bills and property damage, especially if they were at fault. Understanding how to navigate this complex situation is key. The impact of an unlicensed driver on a car accident case. An unlicensed driver involved in a car accident often complicates matters. The legal status affects not only the insurance claims but also potential personal injury lawsuits. In most cases, the lack of valid license does not automatically assign fault for the accident. However, if it's determined that their illegal driving behavior contributed to causing the crash, like erratic or reckless driving due to lack of proper training, then being unlicensed could play us again against them. An experienced car accident attorney can help dissect these factors effectively. A 2018 report by the AAA Foundation reveals startling statistic. Nearly one in five fatal crashes involves a unlicensed or invalidly licensed driver. This brings us to another critical point: jury's perce- perception. However, jury's perception can be influenced by a driver license status. Jury perception plays a significant roles when determining com- compensation for damage caused during accident involving unregistered drivers. If a driver is unlicensed, it can create a negative bias that might influence the jury decision. This could be especially true if the case involves serious bodily injury. Jurors may view driving without a license as an responsible act, thus making them more inclined to rule in favor of the liar. As Stoy law are well versed in presenting such cases convincingly before injuries. The perception extends beyond just jurors. Insurance carriers also factor in this element when determining claim settlements. Unlicensed drivers typically face additional challenges during these proceeding due to their illegal status. Insurance policies and coverage in car accident with unlicensed drivers. If you are in a motor vehicle collision, one of your top worries could be what type of insurance coverage applies. This becomes more complicated when the other party is an unlicensed driver. Let's dissect how different insurance policies respond to such situation. Disappearing the role of insuring insurance companies in car accident cases. Typically, auto insurance companies cover damage caused by their policyholder, regardless if they hold a valid license or not. But it gets tricky when the at fault party does not have any car insurance due to their lack of a proper driving license. You own your own auto insurance policy, especially its uninsured motorist casual, can provide some relief. Hard this party especially covers expenses arising from accidents involving driving without adequate or no car insurance. In Texas, though getting compensated through this route isn't always straightforward because state laws don't require all motorists to carry uninsured motorist coverage as part of their auto insurance plans. The significance of underinsured motorist coverage in car accident. An underinsured motorist coverage comes into play when dealing with unlicensed drivers who are also uninsured or inadequately insured for the damage caused during an accident. This special provision help fill gaps left by insufficient or not existent liability coverage from an at fault but unlicensed driver side. However, IUM benefit only kick in after exacting whatever minimal liability protection that errant driver may possess often non whatsoever. The case study reported by AAA Foundation revealed that one in every five fatal crashes involved an unlicensed or invalidly licensed driver, underscoring the importance of UM coverage. In some cases, your auto insurance company might even go after your uninsured party to recover cost. The process called subrogation isn't always